Imagine paying for your daughter's entire wedding, only to be told you're not even welcome at it. What would you do? Cry? Beg? Or cancel everything behind her back and watch the chaos unfold? Here's what I did, and trust me, she'll never forget it. My name is Richard. I'm 52 years old, and this is the story of how my daughter's betrayal pushed me to the edge and how I took my revenge. I've always been the kind of dad who wanted the best for his kids. My daughter, Emily, was my pride and joy. From the day she was born, I promised myself I'd give her everything I never had. I worked long hours, built a business from scratch, and saved every penny so she could grow up without worries. I paid for her private school, her college tuition, and even helped her buy her first car. So when she got engaged, I didn't hesitate to offer to pay for the wedding. She wanted something grand, an elegant hotel venue, designer dress, expensive flowers, and a guest list that seemed to stretch to the moon. It was going to cost me nearly $40,000, but she was my only daughter, and I wanted her day to be perfect. But as the planning went on, I started to notice something. Emily stopped including me in decisions. She became distant, secretive even. At first, I thought she was just stressed. Weddings can do that. But then came the real shock. One evening, about 3 weeks before the wedding, Emily and her fiancé invited me to dinner. I thought maybe they were going to thank me for everything. Instead, Emily looked me in the eye and said, "Dad, I don't want you at the wedding." I froze. "What do you mean?" "I'm paying for the wedding." Her fiancé shifted uncomfortably, but Emily stayed cold. "It's not about the money. You're embarrassing sometimes. I don't want you making a scene or ruining my big day. You can watch the video later." Her words hit me like a knife to the chest. Embarrassing? I had worked my whole life to give her the best, and this was my reward? To be cast aside like some unwanted guest at my own daughter's wedding? I didn't argue. I didn't shout. I just nodded, finished my meal, and went home in silence. But inside, I was boiling. Over the next few days, I thought long and hard. Why should I pay for a wedding I wasn't even allowed to attend? Why should I let her humiliate me after everything I'd done for her? That's when the idea came to me. If she didn't want me there, then she wouldn't have a wedding at all. I had signed every contract, the venue, the catering, the photographer, the band. Everything was under my name. So one by one, I started making phone calls. First, the venue. Canceled. Then the caterer. Canceled. Dress fittings. Canceled. The florist, the DJ, even the honeymoon package I secretly booked as a gift, all gone. I made sure to cancel everything with no refund. If Emily didn't want me at her wedding, then she wasn't going to have a wedding at all. The day of the wedding arrived. I didn't hear a word from Emily until noon when my phone started blowing up. Calls, texts, screaming voicemails. Guests had shown up at the hotel only to find no decorations, no food, no music. Emily was in tears, begging me to fix it. Her fiancé called, furious, demanding to know what happened. I finally answered and said, "Emily, you didn't want me at your wedding. Well, now there isn't one." Then I hung up. The fallout was nuclear. Emily tried to shame me on social media, but once people heard my side, sympathy turned. Everyone knew I had paid for everything. Everyone knew she had told me I wasn't welcome. Suddenly, she wasn't the poor bride with a ruined wedding. She was the ungrateful daughter who had betrayed her father. Her fiancé's family was furious too. They said it showed her true character. Within weeks, the engagement was called off. Emily not only lost her wedding, but also her future husband. Was it petty? Maybe. But it was justice. She wanted me gone from her life, and I gave her exactly that. Now, I don't regret what I did. Sometimes the only way to teach someone respect is to let them feel the weight of their own choices. If you like this story, please subscribe and turn on notifications.